it's probably bigger than work as well. It's probably, we have to work our asses off just to get recognition. A couple of years back I started a civil construction traineeship, and then from there I've just never sort of looked back of this is where I want to be at. I would never really, sat down and thought like, what's ahead for me in the future, or like, what am I actually going to do? For me, like, not working, I guess it leads to, knocking around with the wrong crowd, and probably like family, like that's the big one. That's probably the biggest one, and it's probably the motivation to, to wanting to work and to not changing the way it is from now on kind of thing. So family's like probably the biggest out of all of it, and it's just that reward for effort. Oh, there's a fair bit to like can't really complain too much of driving all day, but just probably the long run sort of, in years to come, like the opportunity to be able to drive a dozer or operate an excavator, and then hopefully just build that to have a skill set to actually one day to be able, just to operate different kinds of machines. For me, it's probably bigger than work as well. It's probably judgment of like people out there that just, that's one Indigenous fella that works, like, kind of like, it's a 1 in 1,000 kind of, because that's a scenario that can get put down to sometimes, or it's like, you find, and it's just a comment that you could hear like, oh yeah, I work at such and such. Oh, you actually got a job? Oh, I didn't know you guys worked, or, so it's probably that stereotypical outlook from, whether it's community, it could be anybody, but then it's funny because it's something that doesn't seem to go away. It's like, and I feel like we don't so much have to work harder, but I think we've got to be consistent and just persist to actually have that mindset to work, like to actually put in the work, because we're probably judged harder than others, and we're probably, I feel we have to work our asses off just to get recognition. That's probably the key word to it, recognition, like, to be recognised as like, oh shit, like it doesn't really matter, like Indigenous or not, that's one fella who's, geez, he can work, or like, and it's not only me, it's, for a lot of our followers, like our people as well, just to know it shouldn't just have to come down to race. It should be like, well, they've got a job because they want to work, they've got a job because they want to provide, they want to support their family, and not just be put down to being Indigenous or non-Indigenous. So in that aspect, I feel, like we've probably got to work that touch harder just for recognition in somewhat. To have a job, to be able to build more confidence, to be able to build a resume that could go on my job, that I can go out there and, hopefully get a job after a job after a job and after a job, that I'm forever, be able to work because I've built that resume and I've built that. So for me, an opportunity is everything, because then I'll give back to my family. Hopefully I'm doing, the right things, and hopefully it can lead to other opportunities in the future, and just keep chipping away doing what I'm doing. Hopefully, the bosses are happy, and it keeps me in a job.